Hey there guys, Catch Fox here, and finally time of year has arrived where it's the Sony E3 press conference. Now, at the time of recording, it had been over for roughly 3-ish hours, so a little bit late for me recording this video. Now, the conference opened with a live orchestra, which I'm sure they did last year, but I'm not too certain on that. I'm not going to look at the conference from last year, because can't be bothered at all that. Now, the first game that they showed was basically God of War with Vikings, and they haven't released any title other than God of War at the end of the trailer. Now, with all God of War games, there are of course the QTE or Quick Time Event prompts that happen, and it looked like someone was playing live as the conference was happening. Now, Colin Moriarty and the guys at Kinda Funny can finally relax because Sony Bend has announced their latest game, which is called Days Gone. Now, I only just saw live updates, so I didn't see a trailer for it, and I might have a look at what it is after this video goes up. Now, as it's finally happened after so many years, The Last Guardian finally has a release date, which is October 25th. Now, October's going to be pretty busy with a few different releases happening, and Last Guardian, Square Enix, I think. No, Team Ico is doing that, and World of Final Fantasy is coming out just a few short days later. My wallet's going to be very broken. After that, we had Horizon Zero Dawn. There was possibly live gameplay as well. Showed off mounts, RPG elements. You can ride the robot dinos, and it showed various weapons on a weapon wheel. Detroit Become Human was also shown, and as with a typical David Cage kind of game, there are multiple endings. Now, we had some VR stuff shown off, as it's coming out on October 13th in America, and roughly around the same time for everywhere else. First thing they showed off was Resident Evil 7, which is coming January 24th next year, all in VR. Now, there is a new IP coming out called Farpoint. They showed off some Star Wars Battlefront VR, including flying in an X-Wing. There was Batman Arkham VR experience teased as well as Final Fantasy 15 VR experience. What else? Crash Bandicoot is finally back after its end on PS2, so it's been a whole generation coming, not including crappy mobile games. Now, of course, it's coming to Skylanders, which should have expected, but they're also re-releasing, I believe it was 1, 2, and Warped, I think is a remastered collection. There was also a Star Wars Lego Force Awakens trailer, and the demo is now on the PlayStation Store to download and play. Kojima finally showed up on stage with a game called Death Stranding. I think I wrote it down in my notes wrong. Now, Norman Reedus from, of course, we all know where he's from, and his past involvement with PT. He is possibly the main character in this game. There was also a new Spider-Man. Here's my notes on Days Gone. There was a Days Gone live demo. Now, it's a zombie game with a lot of destructible environments, which zombie games are just getting overused in my opinion. But at the end, they had a final montage video they had the live orchestra playing music to end the conference. Now, it wasn't as great as last year's, but nothing can change that, as it's already been done and gone. So, what was your opinions on the Sony E3 press conference this year? Leave your comments in the section down below. And also like and subscribe to this channel, as there's a few more videos on the other E3 conferences coming up this week. Bye!